What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and today's video is going to be another mannequin head face paint tutorial. Today we are going to be doing a Sid Wilson face paint from the Disaster Pieces DVD to go along with my Iowa Sid Wilson mask that he wore in that DVD. Most of you guys probably know what one I'm talking about. It's got the white X's and the little teeth. Nothing too crazy, just a black and white paint job. That is what we are going to be doing today. Everything that I'm doing is pretty self-explanatory, so this will be less of a tutorial and more of just a time lapse of me doing the actual painting. I think all that you guys need to do this is the mannequin head, a Sharpie, some paintbrushes, and some acrylic paint. So I've got all that stuff, and we are going to switch over to the GoPro and get started. So I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, so as I mentioned earlier, we have our mannequin head here. We have a Sharpie, we have some paintbrushes and some acrylic paint, and we have our reference photo. And this is the clearest shot that I can find from the Disaster Pieces DVD. It's the most up close, and it just really shows his makeup off well. So that is what we are going off of. I'm going to start by doing an outline with the Sharpie, just trying to block everything in as good as possible, and then we will go in with the paintbrushes. So we are going to start the time lapse now. So for the most part, I have the face completely blacked out. I did a second layer on this, and I'm going to let it dry and see how it looks here in a second. Might need to do a third layer because for some reason this acrylic paint is very, very thin, and it just seems to be patchy and spreading. But if it stays like this, I'll probably keep it that way, and then we'll come back in with the whites. So we're just going to let this dry for a second, and we will be right back. Okay, so here it is, dry, or as dry as I'm going to let it get, and as you can see, it's still a little bit patchy, so I'm going to do one more layer. I'd say we'll be good then, and then I will let that dry, come back, do the white, and we'll be good to go. Okay, we have all the layers on the mask complete, and it looks a little bit worse because it's in this bright-ass lighting, but I think once we get it under normal lighting, you'll see what I mean. Right now we are going to go in and we are going to do all of the white, and I'm only doing a little bit of highlights because obviously the styrofoam itself is white. I just want to kind of clean things up a little bit. So when we're done with the white, we will be done. We'll put the mask on there and do some glamour shots. As you can see, we have got the paint job done here. I believe that this is as close as it is going to get. I'm going to go ahead and put the mask on the head now, and we will do some shots of that, and that will be today's video. Alright, so there you guys have it. Just a real quick Sid Wilson face paint on a mannequin head to display my mask on. I definitely think that stuff like this adds a lot to a collection. When it gets down to the nitty-gritty of wanting to display good masks better, stuff like the heads that you display them on and the displays themselves make a huge difference. Basically, cosmetic stuff does a lot for your collection, whether it be what you're displaying them on, how you're displaying them, etc. And I've taken a liking to doing stuff like this lately with the Sid Wilson piece and the Corey Taylor pieces that we did earlier, so I think that I'm going to try to knock out all the Sid Wilson pieces that I can. As you guys may or may not know, Sid did a lot of crazy different colored face paint designs during the self-titled and Iowa era, so I'm going to be picking my favorites that he did with each mask and trying to knock those out as we go. Now, some masks he really did only wear black with, and that is what it is, but for the ones that I have options to do different colored paint jobs with, I'm going to be doing that because I have a lot of fun and I think that it makes the masks look awesome. So until next time, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you later. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. If you like all of my content, make sure to find me on all my social media platforms. If you really like the House of Masks, consider becoming a patron. All the links will be in the description below. If you dislike the video, or me in general, make sure to write up a detailed formal complaint and shove it right up your ass. Thanks!